Tensions between the United States and Canada are escalating, and Canadians are taking matters into their own hands. The country is witnessing a massive wave of patriotic spending, with many Canadians pledging to avoid American brands in favor of homegrown alternatives. On the Eagle Discovery Channel, we've been exploring these rising tensions and how they're shaping consumer behavior in Canada. The Buy Canadian movement. This grassroots initiative, which has gained substantial traction in recent months, is sparking a sense of national pride and solidarity among Canadians. The movement's online presence is booming, with communities swelling to over 500,000 participants. Social media platforms are abuzz with posts from individuals proudly sharing their local grocery purchases, with many of them intentionally choosing Canadian-made products. Supermarkets are capitalizing on this shift by prominently displaying Made in Canada labels, promoting locally sourced items, and highlighting the importance of supporting domestic production. The movement, however, is about more than just swapping foreign brands for homegrown alternatives. It is a deliberate economic statement, signaling a desire to assert Canada's independence and reduce reliance on foreign markets. It's not merely a shopping trend, but a form of resistance to external economic influence, making it a powerful force in Canadian consumer culture. The economic spark, Trump's tariff threat. The rallying cry behind the Buy Canadian movement was ignited by the looming trade war, particularly by U.S. President Donald Trump's threat to impose a 25% tariff on Canadian goods. Set to take effect on February 1st, the tariff plan sent shockwaves through the Canadian economy, triggering widespread concern among businesses and citizens alike. If implemented, the tariffs would create a ripple effect, impacting everything from everyday grocery items to essential fuel supplies, potentially causing prices to soar and leading to a turbulent economic climate for Canadians. This threat sparked not only fear, but also a renewed sense of urgency among Canadians to protect their economy and to make a conscious decision to support their own industries in the face of uncertainty. Canada's response: Prime Minister Trudeau stands firm. In the wake of these economic threats, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has stood firm in defending Canadian interests. His government has vowed to take retaliatory measures, preparing counterstrikes designed to protect the integrity of Canadian businesses and shield the economy from any adverse effects. Trudeau has emphasized the importance of national unity in the face of external pressure, calling on citizens to play an active role by consciously choosing Canadian-made products and supporting local industries. This call to action is not just a political move, it is an effort to boost national pride and resilience, ensuring that Canadians rally behind their own industries and products in this challenging economic moment. Grassroots rebellion, consumers lead the charge. While politicians engage in debates, it is the everyday Canadians who are at the forefront of this movement, taking matters into their own hands. Across the nation, shoppers are making conscious decisions to support Canadian-made products. Some grocery stores are even altering their layouts to give prominence to local goods, making it easier for consumers to spot Canadian options. Independent grocers are following suit by labeling products with Made in Canada tags, simplifying the process for shoppers eager to make patriotic purchases. Restaurants and cafes are also joining the movement, highlighting Canadian suppliers and ingredients, further fueling this grassroots rebellion that prioritizes national products over imported goods. Shoppers speak out. For many Canadians, like Peggy Chambers, supporting local has become more than just a choice. It has turned into a personal commitment. Peggy now carefully triple-checks product labels before making any purchase, emphasizing the significance of her actions. She shared, "I've always tried to support Canadian products, but now it feels like a responsibility." For her, the movement transcends avoiding American-made goods. It's about having a meaningful impact and making a difference in her own community by prioritizing Canadian businesses and industries. Navigating the challenge of labeling. As the movement gains momentum, Canadians are turning to viral shopping guides to navigate the sometimes complex task of avoiding American imports. These guides provide detailed comparisons between U.S. brands and their Canadian counterparts, helping shoppers make informed decisions. However, experts warn that the situation is not always straightforward. Many popular American brands source products from Canadian farmers and manufacturers, making it challenging to differentiate between domestic and foreign goods. This complexity has raised concerns about the effectiveness of labeling systems and the difficulty of truly avoiding all imported products. The power of consumer choice. For many Canadians, embracing the Buy Canadian movement is a straightforward choice when it comes to items like dairy, meat, and fresh produce. However, certain products, such as packaged foods, cleaning supplies, and fresh fruit during winter, pose a greater challenge due to their reliance on international supply chains. Ottawa resident Don Profit perfectly encapsulates the shift in mindset, stating, "If it's made in Canada, it's going in my cart." His perspective reflects the growing determination among Canadians to make deliberate, conscious choices that favor local products, signaling a significant shift in consumer priorities. Economic impact beyond groceries. The impact of this movement is being felt far beyond grocery aisles. Canadian farmers and manufacturers are seeing a surge in demand as more consumers consciously opt for local products. On the other hand, businesses that rely heavily on trade with the U.S. are beginning to brace for potential economic fallout. Pierre Oliver, a business owner from St. Thomas, Ontario, voiced concerns about the possibility of price hikes resulting from tariffs. He explained that such increases could alienate his American customers and ultimately jeopardize his business. The ripple effects of these consumer decisions could extend across multiple industries, with some seeing opportunities for growth, while others prepare for challenges. Supply chain challenges. The rapid shift towards supporting Canadian-made products poses a unique set of challenges for large retailers. As demand for locally sourced goods intensifies, retailers may struggle to meet the heightened expectations of consumers. This could result in higher prices and limited availability, potentially reducing the variety of products on shelves. Despite these obstacles, Canadian businesses and consumers remain optimistic about the long-term effects of the Buy Canadian movement. Experts believe it could contribute to the revitalization of Canada's manufacturing sector, fostering innovation and long-term economic resilience. While short-term challenges may arise, there is hope that the shift in consumer behavior will strengthen the country's domestic industries and reduce reliance on foreign imports. The Politics of Retaliation, Canada prepares countermeasures. In response to the looming threat of tariffs, Prime Minister Trudeau's government has hinted at possible countermeasures, including tariffs on U.S. imports. However, some political figures, such as Conservative Party leader Pierre Poilievre, are calling for a bolder approach. Poilievre and others advocate for a more aggressive economic shift, one that would focus on strengthening Canada's internal trade, reducing dependency on U.S. imports, and investing in energy independence. A particularly contentious proposal is the idea of building a national pipeline to transport Canadian oil from the western provinces to the eastern markets, ensuring that Canada retains greater control over its own resources. This stance highlights the increasing desire for Canada to assert its economic sovereignty in the face of external pressures. Energy exports and national pride. Energy exports, particularly oil, are a crucial leverage point in the trade standoff between Canada and the U.S. As the largest supplier of crude oil to the U.S., Canada wields significant bargaining power. There have been discussions about the possibility of halting energy exports to the U.S. as a retaliatory measure against tariffs. While this strategy could serve as a powerful statement, it is not without its risks. Provinces like Alberta, which are heavily dependent on oil exports, have expressed concern that cutting off energy supplies could backfire, ultimately hurting Canada's own economy more than the U.S. This complex balancing act highlights the economic interdependence between the two nations and the potential consequences of any drastic moves. The future of the U.S.-Canada trade relationship. The trade relationship between Canada and the U.S. is one of the most deeply intertwined in the world, with both nations depending on each other for various resources and industries. As tensions escalate, Canada faces the delicate challenge of retaliating against potential tariffs while also preserving its long-standing economic partnership with the U.S. The stakes are high for both countries, as any major disruption in trade could have far-reaching economic consequences. In the meantime, businesses and consumers in Canada are caught in the middle, trying to navigate this evolving situation while making decisions that reflect their own values and economic priorities. The future of the U.S.-Canada trade relationship remains uncertain, but it is clear that both nations will need to find a way to balance their economic needs with their political ambitions. A bigger picture: national pride and economic independence. For many Canadians, the Buy Canadian movement transcends politics and trade. It's a matter of national pride. Each purchase of a Canadian-made product is viewed as a small but significant act of defiance, a way for Canadians to assert that their country doesn't need the United States to thrive. This shift reflects a deeper desire for economic independence and self-sufficiency. However, experts caution that the deeply intertwined nature of the Canadian and American economies makes boycotting American goods a complex and potentially damaging strategy. While some industries are finding new opportunities as consumers increasingly favor local products, others worry about the long-term consequences. For example, job losses and decreased revenue in sectors reliant on U.S. imports could result in economic setbacks. Balancing national pride with economic realities will be key in navigating this movement's long-term impact. The path forward: negotiations and economic strategy. As the trade tensions between Canada and the U.S. persist, both governments are in the midst of ongoing negotiations, trying to find a path forward that mitigates the growing strain. High-level discussions and strategic meetings are taking place, yet the outcome remains uncertain. The critical question is whether Canada will escalate the situation with counter-tariffs or seek to de-escalate and pursue a diplomatic solution that minimizes harm to both economies. The future of the trade relationship between the two countries hinges on these deliberations, with Canadian officials keenly aware of the delicate balance they must strike between asserting their economic interests and maintaining the long-standing partnership with their southern neighbor. The coming months will be pivotal in determining how Canada navigates this challenging economic landscape. With the 30-day window for negotiations closing, both countries are bracing for impact. The world is watching closely to see how Canada will respond to the U.S.'s tariff threat. For Canadians, this isn't just about trade. It's about protecting their economy, supporting local businesses, and asserting their national pride in the face of increasing pressure from their southern neighbor.